Today is the 1st of April 2024, and this will be our second video on circle theorem. I've done some video earlier on which was the easiest, on circles. And then we solved some questions, possible questions. We looked at some from the higher paper as well. So just please go back and watch. Now the last lesson I did some introduction on circle theorems. So today is the second video. Before I begin, thank you everyone. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I don't know what you are waiting for. Please subscribe. When you get a notification, watch, share. Share us on as many platforms as you can. Like and follow us. I'll really appreciate it. And if the account is not yours, please ask permission from the account holder. I believe strongly in doing the right thing, so ask permission from the account holder. Or next time, just take your phone with you and ask them to help you open an account. And then you can subscribe, for instance, on YouTube, and use that to watch your own video and get your own notification. In the comment section, you normally see, please follow my notes/script. Math is a lot of numbers. So for instance, this one here, I'll be explaining this diagram and tell you how I arrived at these numbers. We are talking about degrees as in angles, not in temperature. That is like 50. It's 50. So if you hear anything, go by 50, go by the notes. It is very important. Please beware of scammers. Take care of yourself online. If you are not a scammer, then you should beware of scammers. Because social media is a good thing, and everybody is using it. You don't see whether it's a robot at the end or it's a human being. But there are a lot of ways people are trying to scam people. So if you're not hearing it from me in the video, then some of you are very intelligent. If the video has been remade, you can, or edited, you can know. So please, I'm not going to use this platform to ask for funds or anything. So just have that at the back of your mind. So if you see one of the videos asking you to donate money, then it wouldn't be me. Thank you very much. Now recap. I just said it. We introduced circles. I introduced it to like 8 or 9 theorems. At this level, watch last video for recap. The starter, I said we've done this before, but I'll use the starter to just revise with you. So diameter of a circle, you know that is a radius, okay, from the center to the circumference, a line. So the diameter, if you have a straight line dividing the circle into two, okay, or twice the radii, it becomes the diameter. So this from here to here is the diameter. Okay, now from this center O to the circumference is the radius, as we can see in this diagram. All my diagrams today are not to scale. I just used the compass, did a circle to show you. Now a tangent is a straight line on the circumference. Okay, so if you draw from the center to the tangent where it meets the circumference, it will meet at 90 degrees. Okay, we discussed that last lesson. Now a chord is a straight line from one part of the circumference to the other. It doesn't go through the center. Okay, so this is a chord. Okay, if it goes through the center, then it becomes a diameter. It's like a chord, but a diameter, because it makes a semicircle. A chord doesn't make two equal circles. It just makes a big one, two equal semicircles. Okay, it just makes a major and a minor segment. So we go to our next one. Here it is, as I was trying to say. Okay, so that is my chord there. That is my major segment, and that is my minor segment. Okay, now a sector, okay, it's at an angle. That is a minor sector, and that is a major sector. We've used this to find the area of a circle, where we use the angle over 360 times 2 pi r. Okay, a few videos back we even used that formula to find the area of a sector. Okay, so these are things, if you learn them properly, you cannot go wrong and you can't forget. Okay, that's why I talk about quality learning. Go for quality learning. It's better to spend 30 minutes learning one thing than in 30 minutes learning 20 things and you don't understand any. Okay, I'll rather learn that one thing, and if it shows up in the exam, I'll answer that and get the full marks. Okay, because learning is a process, and at this time, if you are going to write exam next month, we are in April, so next month is May, you want to learn a lot of things that you understand. So you might not learn everything, but as I showed you, some things always come. Graph work, archive, histogram, decimals, percentage, okay, algebra. These are things you can easily learn well. Angles, okay, so that if it comes, then you can get the full marks, and that will make up for the ones you don't know. Okay, and then with that you can easily get a C or a B or an A. Okay, and as I said, you don't have to get 100% to get an A star. You can always get something wrong, because they know that nobody is perfect. Okay, now let's look at the examples I have for you today. So this one is a diagram, okay, and that angle is 50. Okay, that was the only angle we had. Okay, so now let's look at how we apply the circle theorem. So the first angle, when we're doing trig, we said the angle is the letter in the middle. So ABT is ABT. So the angle at B, okay. So assuming it's ATB, then it will be the angle at T here. Yeah, okay. So ATB is 50. So let's examine the diagram properly. Okay, we said that if two radii meet in the middle, it has the tendency to form isosceles triangle. So this is an isosceles triangle here, and this is a tangent that is a tangent from this radii. It forms an isosceles triangle because the last theorem we said there was one of them that we said this tangent and this tangent, the length are the same. When we said TA equals TB, okay. So go back and watch. I'll recommend that video, the intro video. So if this is 50, okay, that is the radii meeting the tangent at 90 degrees. So this is 90. That is also another radius meeting another tangent at 90 degrees. Okay. Now ABT is this angle here. Okay. Now if this angle and this length and this length are equal, this is where you should follow my notes. Okay. If this length and this length are equal, then this angle here will be equal to the angle here. Okay, so we'll subtract 50 from 180, which will give us 130. So 130 divided by 2 will give us 65. So the angle ABT is 65, which I've done here. Okay, and that angle will also be 65 because this length and this length are equal. That angle here is 90 degrees because a radii meeting a tangent. Okay, so we've solved the first one. Now we want to find the angle OBA, so it will be the angle at B here. Okay, so OBA here, OBA. So we want this angle here, this small angle here. Okay, but we know this is 90 degrees, that is 65. So if this is 65, we take this from 90, and whatever we get is the angle here. Okay, so 90 minus 65 is 25 degrees. Okay, so you see how I'm using the theorems. I don't even know which theorem I'm using, but I'm applying it, okay, step by step to solve the question. But in effect, I'm using the theorem. Okay, so what it says is, as you gradually use the theorem, very soon you wouldn't know to go there. It's just application of one step to other. You know one thing, you use it to find the unknown, and then you continue from there and you continue using it, and then by the time you realize, you solve the question. So that angle here is 25, as we can see here. Now we want the angle ACB. Okay, so ACB. Okay, So we want this angle at ACB, and ACB equals A B T, and the angle at ACB equals ABT, that one here, ABT. So if this is 65, then that angle will be 65. Okay, assuming AC, yeah, that angle will be 65. Assuming they ask us to find the angle at O, then this angle here will be 65 times 2, which will be 130. Okay, so that 130 at 50 will become 180, as we learned in the theorem last time. Okay, so this is what I've done. ABT, that is the diagram. ABT, okay, is 65. OBA is 25 degrees. Okay, don't forget the degrees. Degrees as in angles. ACB, okay, ACB is the same as ABT. So if that is 65, then that will be 65. So we solved the question. So if it's 4 marks, you get your cool 4 marks and go on to the next question. Okay. Now, the other one. Okay, the tip here is don't overthink the question, like, oh, I don't know the theorem so I can't solve it. No, they've given you enough information to solve it. Even if they've given you one angle, as we just saw, they've given you enough information, so don't overthink it. Just use what you have. Go from the known to the unknown. Recycle theorem, that would be the greatest tip I'll give you. Okay, use what they've given you, and then use that reasoning with the little you know. Start applying, and then you get your answer. Now this is similar to what we did. Okay, so angle BAD, so BAD is 50. Find X. This is X here. This is the X we want. Okay, and D, okay, CB. So we want this angle here and we want this angle here. Okay, now X here, okay, X here will be 100, because 50 times 2 will give us 100. The angle at the circumference, okay, and the angle at the center. So the angle at the center will be twice the angle at the circumference. So we found X. Okay, so I said 2 times BAD. Okay, so we found that they've given us this one. Now the second one, find DCB. Okay, so if this is 50, then 180 minus 50, as we just saw in the first example. Okay, because both of them end are on the circumference, that will be our invisible chord here from D to B. Okay, so if that is 50, then that will be 130, because if you subtract 50, if you take 50 from 180, you get 130. So you solve that one as well. Okay, now let's look at the third one. Okay, so with the third one, find X and find Y. Okay, that is the angle X, and that is the angle Y. Okay, now BAC, so BAC, that angle here, okay, this angle here is 60. That is what we have. So if this is 60, okay, and we don't know this angle yet, and we know that this angle here, this is a tangent, and that tangent is at a right angle, okay, to this, then it means that if this is 60, then that will be 30 for this to be 90, so we have 180. Okay, so 90 minus 60 will give us 30 here. Okay, so we found X. Again, these angles are not to scale, so we found X, that angle here. Now we want to find Y. Okay, you remember we talked about an interior and exterior angle. Go and have a look. Okay, so if this is 30, then this angle Y here, meeting the tangents, okay, this is the interior and that is the exterior. So this is 30, that will also be 30. Okay, so we solved that one as well. Now another example. We are finding here ATB. ATB is 20 degrees. Okay, now they want us to find ACB. No, they want us to find ATC and ACT. Okay, now T is the angle we want, the angular T, the one in the center is always what we want. And then the second one is the angular C. Okay, we don't know this yet. Okay, so we are not going to complicate it as of now. Okay, so, but we could say that this angle and this angle add up to 180. So if this is 20, then that will be 160. Okay, so if, hold on, this angle and that angle add up to 180. So if this is 20, that will be 160. So that will be 80 here. Okay, we can do that. Okay, or ATC, because this is equal, that will be half if we draw, as you guys have drawn a faint line. So if this is 20, that angle here, ATC, okay, because this is ATB. So if this is 20, then the angle half of C will be 10. So ATC will be 10. Now ACT, okay, we found ACT is 10. So ACT will be 180, okay, minus 90 minus 10. Okay, so this is ACT, and that will be 180 here. The angle here, okay, will be 80. Sorry, follow my notes, please. So this angle here is 80. Okay. So ACT, that is half of this angle. because we know that this will end up being 160 and that will be 80 for the theorem too. So if this is 160, half of this will be 80 here, that one here, this is the angle we want, and half of this, because of the equal length, will also be 10. That's why ATC is 10, and then ACT, okay, because we are not going for ACB, we are not going for the total, but this and this are equal, and these are two radii, and these are two tangents. So we are going for half of C and half of T. That's what we are supposed to find. Okay, so if that is 20, then ATC will be 10, half of 20. ACT will be half of 160, which will also be 80. Okay. I hope you understand what I've shown you today. Just go over, look at the examples over and over again. Okay, look at the diagram. Okay, I hope it's clear enough. Look at the diagram. Okay, and thank you again to the lady, whoever said we should do the landscape. Okay, I hope it's helping you. Okay, so look at the diagram. Look at how I solve it. The angle is always the one in the middle, whether it's circle, trigonometry. So immediately they ask you to find BCD. Okay, you are looking for the angle at C. ABC, you are looking for the angle at B. The angle is always the one in the middle. Okay, so these are the examples I have for you today. I'll come back next lesson and we'll do more examples on circle theorems so that we can understand it more. And the videos are there. So if you don't get it today, you can just go back and rewatch. Look at the questions. Copy it out. Okay. Thankfully, you don't need to know the theorem offhand. Sorry. But the more you use it, the better you will be good at it. Okay. For me, I haven't even thought about the theorem for a long time. But when I see the circle, guess what? Applying what I have, I'm able to look at it and just go systematically and get solve it. Okay, please subscribe, like, share, follow. Okay, thank you very much, and please follow my notes/scripts, and beware of scammers. Take care of yourself online. Don't give money to any fake charity, please. Thank you for watching today's video with me, and I'll see you in the next.